Is it time? Is it? Oh, I think. Hold on, let me check. And I. Hold on. Connection available. Am I live? Am I with you? Yeah, hey. A bit. Yes. Hey, there's my friend. Hello, Mrs. T. How are you? How the devil are you? Here I am, nice and early for a change. I think it must be the bank holiday. Hope you've all had a really nice one. Who, you know, nice and hot, wasn't it? Out there doing a bit of the old, fucking Bake Off. No, I've a clash with Bake Off. I do apologise, ladies. I'll make it as quick as I can. I've just quick update really for all the people that. Hello, everybody. Yes. What was it? Simon. Hello. Yes. Right. Here we are. Loads of people sort of chasing me and want to know what's going on, where we're going, how we're doing it, etc., etc. So it's all looking pretty good, I might say. Where am I? What do you think of this one? Look at that. Look at that for a t-shirt. And, hold on a minute, check this out. I've just got to show you this. Look at this. Look at that. Can you see it? Only one of Mrs. Turner's, isn't it? Only one of Tuesday Turner's flags. Yes. Right, folks. A number of questions, and it's all coming in about where we're meeting up, times, etc. We are going to go with, if you didn't come before, Gary, I like that. The Lambretta division is ready. That's fantastic. So we're going to go with London Gateway Services again, South Mims Services, Heston Services. We've also got Thurrock Services and Fleet Services this time round. There was a guy who spoke to me at the Harbour at War Show who said he would help out with the I've just said, oh my god, my brain has gone and frazzled from the sunshine. Fleet Services. If you're watching, then please could you get in touch and help me out. Ace Cafe, Tracy, if you want to go from the Ace Cafe, please do. We're looking around about the same times. I'll keep repeating all of this, and you'll be able to watch it on catch up or something just to get it all. So you've got London Gateway, South Mims, Thurrock, Heston Services, Fleet Services. They're all the places that we will be leaving from on the 28th of September. Fleet Services, any of you guys coming up from that way, you'll know that's some bit further away, so you'll have to do your times. We're looking around about 10 o'clock in the morning of the 28th. There are our assembly times. We've got to work with high tide, but I have a feeling that by the time, if we've got the number of village vehicles that say they're coming, and the numbers of motorcycles that say they're coming, last time it did take a long time to get in. Right, from the services, this is where we've got to go to. Right, the A3212, which is Whitehall Horse Guards. That will be one of the forming up points. Westminster Bridge will be our other forming up point. The A302, which is Victoria Street, which is coming north to south towards the Houses of Parliament. So that's the A302 Victoria Street. That's another one we're going to block. We're going to block Whitehall Horse Guards, and we're going to take Westminster Bridge. And then finally, the other one will be the A3212 Millbank from Lambeth Bridge. That's the other one we want to take to block that one. That, in essence, totally surrounds and blocks Houses of Parliament. And then obviously the guys with the boats, which I hope are we're still looking good with those, and if we still get them, they're coming up the Thames as well. So by taking all of them, so we'll take Whitehall, Westminster Bridge, Millbank from Lambeth Bridge to the Parliament, and the A302, which is Victoria Street, that will totally and utterly block and surround the Houses of Parliament. The foot soldiers then come in and completely block the square outside of the Houses of Parliament. Yay! It's coming together, isn't it? It's like a bit of a plan. I love it. Well, hopefully. But yeah, so I will, you'll just have to go back on this and just keep checking it out, and I'll try and do one of my little diagrams, and we'll put it up on the page so that you can see where it is. Yeah, so that's really where it is for now. So we're looking at 10 o'clock in all those services. Again, you need to go back on this, and we'll put it all up there. So we're looking at like a 10 o'clock leave the services at 10 from Thurrock, South Mims, London Gateway, Heston, Fleet services, and I missed another one before, which was the bottom of the M25, and I can't remember what it is, from the south end. Somebody, Stevie Mac, just give me a heads up where it was last time. Anyway, I'll get it on there. Yeah. Hi Rich, good to see you back from your travels. Okay, there you go. It's just come up, so it'll be on the website later on for Op Zulu, the forming up points and where we're leaving from. And then the assembly points in London, where we will totally gridlock House of Parliament. And we've got to do it, people. I'm desperate, people, yeah, to get numbers. Please, if you can, friends, family, whoever. Clackett Lane, cheers Tomo, thank you very much. Clackett Lane, I nearly missed it. Okay, Clackett Lane, Fleet services, Heston services, London Gateway services, South Mims and Thurrock. And if you want to come from any other places that you think you feel you need to, or you want to form up at, that's brilliant. Yeah, that'd be really good. I'm not going to say hello because you keep going on about Bake Off. Bloody Bake Off, do you know? Anyway, and as for coming into central London, Westminster Bridge, Whitehall, the A302, which is Victoria Street, which goes north to south, and Millbank, which will take from Lambeth Bridge down as far as Parliament. That's where we are, people, and it's getting better. It's getting closer, isn't it? That's the thing. It is getting closer. Lots of people saying they're going to come along with different military vehicles. Let's just hope that they do. Just going back slightly, we've got it's a pretty sad week this week if you look back in history. Okay, and you know, if you're not too au fait on the history of Northern Ireland, etc., there was Warren Point. 18 paratroopers were killed there. Well, actually, I'll rephrase that. They were murdered, and so was a member of the royal family, and Mountbatten, Lord Mountbatten, the Queen's cousin, murdered for nothing, absolutely nothing, other than being who he was. 18 paratroopers murdered for what? For nothing, just to prove they were. It goes on and on. If you know, and you need to, you kind of need to educate people with some of the stuff that's gone on. So you try and just educate some of the younger people around you. So, and I imagine that you do, but it was brutal, in the brutal times, and these people can't be forgotten about. Yeah, our troops can't be forgotten about. I said to you last time, and I've said it before, we had Johnny Mercer on, had made a video. Great to see. We've got this new cabinet looking after veterans, etc. And whilst I'm not doubting him, it all seems to be about things in the future, and that is not helping the people that are presently going to go through the system. Soldier F is due to go to court next month. The process starts for him. Dennis Hutchins, as you know, is currently on hold due to his health, and that isn't right. You know, nobody should be suffering. Should be a dying man, and then be expected to, be dragged through this system. He needs to be left alone to end his days in peace. So there you go. But so Johnny is sort of kind of going forward, but it's not going to be very quick. So let's just keep educating people, put it out there, share the things on Warren Point, share the things about Lord Mountbatten. People don't know of Lord Mountbatten, and he was the Queen's cousin. All of these people were murdered. So there you go. It's a great one to just push. You need to push it. It's not a great one, I should say. You just really need to push this and get it out there. I don't know if anybody saw this today, but I can't find it again now. It was on Facebook, and I saw there was an article, somebody might be able to share it with me, that the Sun had nominated Chris Evans to be like, what do you call him? Well, anyway, he was going to be, he was an ambassador for veterans. Odd, you might say? But have you remembered this? It was Chris Evans, along with another idiot, who were on Top Gear, who were the new Top Gear. And do you remember? They did donuts around the cenotaph. How do you make Chris Evans into an ambassador for veterans when only 2 years ago him and his colleagues were doing donuts round the cenotaph? Isn't that not bad enough, as well as being ginger? Do you know? Anyway, rant over. So he somebody's just said the same thing. So if somebody can, I know exactly, Steve, but you can't, how the Sun wanted him to be an ambassador for our veterans. I don't know who's worse, the Sun or Chris Evans. Anyway, there we go. So we're back. It's all looking good. People are now going to get answers. You'll get answers on the page. You'll get answers on the our website, which is rollingthunderuk.com. Amazing, isn't it? We've also got back our press officer, which is good. So she's now back with us, although on holiday. So she's back too. So things are really starting to move on. We've also got another page, and I'm sure GP will put it on in a minute, because I'm terrible for remembering. There's so many things in here. We've got a foot soldier group. So all you people who are coming down and coming as foot soldiers are going to join, a march down Whitehall, down Horse Guards. Be fantastic. We've got good numbers, and we need more. We really need more. We need as many numbers, please, as we can get. We really need them, because it's kind of, there are other groups doing lots of things too. It's kind of going a bit flat from Johnny Mercer's point of view, and especially Boris's point of view. But what can I say? But he's got a lot on his plate, hasn't he? Oh, Boris, to have his hair done and all sorts. I have the same trouble as Boris, exactly the same trouble. My hair is a nightmare, it really is. So there you go. So this will all be on the page. It'll be on our Facebook page, and it will be on the it will be on our page, our other page. I don't know where. Oh, my lad's on. Hello, Luke. How are you getting on? I don't know where he is in the world, but yeah, that's a strange one. Seeing my lad on here. He looks nothing like me. He's really chuffed. He's dead lucky, isn't he? Yeah, so I'll just give a quick run over again now before I'm going to leave you all. So we're going to come in from London Gateway, South Mims, Thurrock, Clackett Lane, Heston Services, and Fleet Services, which is a new one. So if again, the guy who suggested Fleet, if you can get in touch with me. Also, I've got somebody down there that's organising things. It would be fantastic. That would be a great help. We're looking at a 10 o'clock leaving time from the services, because just to give ourselves a bit more time than the last one, just so people can get into London. Yeah, This is what we need to, because the boats are coming up and we've got to coordinate with high tide. Simple as. Yeah, there's people coming on lilos and canoes and dinghies and all sorts. I've got that, Steve. Once you come into London, we need people to come in from Whitehall, Horse Guards Lane. That's what we're going to, Horse Guards Parade. We're going to block that. We're going to take Westminster Bridge. We're going to block that. We're going to come in on the A302, which is Victoria Street, north, going south towards Parliament, and the A3212 from the A3212 Millbank, blocking it as far as from Lambeth Bridge down to Parliament. They're the assembly points, and that's where we're going. So that will be fantastic. And please just get as many numbers, please, as you can. We've just got to make a massive show. It really is not going away. It isn't. And if you look, I've said before, just have a look on some of the stuff on Facebook and the newspapers. It's been a terrible month in history. So there you go. The raffle, the Humber Pig. It's not quite there. Nobody's going to be winning nothing. Desperate people. We are so close. Yeah. Desperately close. I know I keep asking people, but please share this raffle. If you know anybody, if you know a newspaper a local newspaper that might share it for us. Yeah, we are so close now with the Humber Pig. Really, really close. We desperately need it to happen. Please, we're sort of that close, but that far. If you get where I'm coming from, I'm desperate for somebody to win it, and I'm desperate to give a little bit of money to charity. It would be really nice to be able to give some money to charity. I know I'm kind of asking a lot, but I'm asking a lot because we're giving something back to you. One of the people out there that's done so much for all these veterans, for all the causes, for all the rallies, for the petrol that you've used up, and Stevie Baird, somebody just put that on them, or you've got a cup that's half full or half empty. That's how close we are. That is it, Stevie, you've got it in one. So it would be great. Certain people are so adamant that they're going to win that pig, and we need to make other people adamant that they're going to win that pig. It's sitting there pristine, looking fantastic, waiting for a new owner that's going to love it and cherish it, put their arms around it, kiss it, sit in it at night with a G&T or whatever it is you want to sit in there with. It'd be fantastic, won't it? So please push it out there some more for me, please, in any sorts of groups. We've explained it is not a scam. The pig is there and it's ready and waiting. There's a man on this page at the moment who's watching, who is likely going to be the man who's going to fetch it for us if he's got enough time on his hands, and obviously if the price is right. So there you go. That's where we're at. So it's all looking great. Sorry, it's been a bit sort of rushed and gibbering on a bit. I'm getting a bit excited now. It's looking good, isn't it? We've got little things and dates and times and places we're going to meet and places we're going to sort of bring to a standstill. So that will be fun. That will be really, really good. But please, we need to share the actual event, Operation Zulu, Rolling Thunder Operation Zulu. We desperately need the people to come along and make it big, because they're not listening. It's the people just aren't listening. And Boris and Johnny Mercer, it ain't happening. They're making great plans about things in the future. We'll have veterans clubs, we'll have all sorts of nice things, and take them on holidays and take them to the fun fair. Look at that. What about Dennis Hutchins, and what about Soldier F, and what about all the others? So there you go. So that is it, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's not been too fast. If it has, you'll just have to put it on catch up, and do whatever it is you do after Bake Off, obviously. So there you go. Thank you again. The pig, please help. We've got a week. I'm going to try my local newspaper, because it is for charity. At the end of the day, It's for two reasons. One, to give you something back for your efforts, and secondly, because we want to be able to give some money to SAFA. So hopefully the papers will want to cover it, even if it's just the littlest thing that people can then go and buy a ticket, which would really, really help. Yeah? Thanks again, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you've had a great bank holiday. I missed talking to you, actually. I've actually, missed talking to you. And don't forget, look, ooh, it's a posh t-shirt, isn't it? There's some great ones. Go on the website. There's some really, really good t-shirts. And, you don't need one to come along. We just want you to come along, please. And just help show your support. Not for me at all. For those guys who are suffering. Yeah? That's what it's about. So, thanks ever so much. And the pig is for you. You're going to win it. There you go. I can't say any more, can I? But thank you again. I hope. Oh, Tracy Martin. I'm a caseworker for SAFA. Tracy, listen, we're desperate to give money to them. We're desperate, but we're just trying to generate more. I think a lot of people. Somebody did send me a comment saying that people were still believing it to be a scam, and we can't change that whole process, but because obviously people have done it in the past with things. That little piglet is no scam. It's waiting to come home with one of you. So we've got to win it to win it, as they say, and the chances are fantastic. We have a great match. Thank you very much. I hope you're all well. I'll speak to you probably towards the end of the week, if not this time next week, and just keep going over these bits and pieces and updating you. Any questions, just fire them into the group, to the admin, towards me, and we'll do our best to help you and get back to you as quick as we possibly can. Yeah, but it's great to see you all. And hello, you crazy para. Good to have you with us, and I hope you're doing okay, mate. Speak to you all very soon. Thank you again. Great to see you. Thanks now.